Oh yeah.
I'm ready.
Ready?
Yep. I should have regained locked doors, but I'm good to go.
I'm gonna skip our recap since we have a new player, but I will instead go on to sort of describe the chain of events that is leading to the party colliding.
Sounds good to me.
Sounds goofy.
If you would be so kind, Marky, would you please describe Mika for us and maybe give us a brief view into her life before everything started?
Sorry. Mika is pretty much just a mouseboat. She typically wears like rags. She don't really wear fancy stuff. She don't really care about that much. But she likes mushrooms and mushroom motifs, so she kind of has like mushroom stuff around, and she wears a little mushroom hat.
All right. So Mika spent most of her life in a small town called Burrowton, nestled up here. I will sort of drag, or if y'all, how zoomed out is everybody?
I see it.
A small town made up of several little houses nestled in interlocking tunnels with little doors. There's above ground buildings, but it's like essentially a whole bunch of like people that live in like little completely underground hobbit homes, and instead of like coming up to hang out, like they're all interconnected by tunnels underground. And after an extensive period of peace, this event happened that forced Mika to flee her village. Mika, you fled through the tunnels through which the creatures that attacked your village that I described to you when we were setting up your character. You fled to the southeast through the tunnels. And as you were making your way through these unfamiliar tunnels, there was like an earthquake that happened. And you were able to sense that it was off to the east from where you were. So like, because you felt it to your left as you were heading south through these tunnels. So you started to avoid that as the tunnels branched and twisted, and you made your way south. And as you were doing this, our party finished up what you've been doing the past couple sessions, and you started to make your way into the pirate smuggling tunnel that you previously were made aware of. And as you all begin to head into the unknown darkness, you come face to face with this new person, this little 3-foot tall mouse, in rags and mushroom motifs. And with that, we will pick up as you sort of bump into each other in this tunnel.
Need a second for my. I had to refresh the page, so I'm currently sitting on a blank map, or it's loading the map, I should say.
Aren't you an interesting one?
Ah! I scream.
Whoa! Calm down, little one. You're not in any danger.
Sorry, I didn't expect to see anyone.
We didn't expect to see anyone that was alive.
Do you need any help, or are you lost?
I'm just trying to escape.
Escape
Have you seen
from
those?
the undead?
Just to clarify, I saw the centipede, right? I'm trying to escape the centipedes.
A bug problem.
They're huge.
I'm pretty sure that we could take a couple bugs.
I thought they were all dragons at first. They were so big.
Well, as far as I know, I'm the only thing that's dragon-like around here, and I'll be damned if I'll let some slimy, multi-legged creature take that title from me.
Yeah, I almost forgot. Since you're all meeting each other, why don't we go through the party and have everybody sort of like introduce yourselves, and you can describe what you look like.
I'll go first. I'm Monacore. I am a gold dragonborn. I am nearly 7 feet tall. I am a bard, and I'm a pretty relaxed kind of guy. Yeah, I'm got pretty gem-like eyes and a ruby monocle over one of them, so it makes one of my eyes look purple while the other one's more blue.
Are you still wearing that crazy ass crown?
Yeah, the jump crown.
Yeah, he has this like crazy fucked up looking like junk metal crown on his head.
And my outfit is it's like fancy armor because it's my leather armor that I had blended into my fancy clothing that we had for a dance, for a ball, for a masquerade. And so my character's got like armored fancy attire.
Oh, that's cool.
Alright, why don't we do alphabetical? Graveheart.
Graveheart is a Arakokra Ravenkin. Black fur, or black feathers fur, wearing a mask that at both times looks metallic and bone. Kind of tall, 5'11". Also kind of, while muscled, looks kind of spindly at the same time, being bird folk. And is dressed in more kind of like furs and cloth as opposed to armor, and carries a flail and a shield.
Yeah, there's a air of like foreignness about Graveheart and Anakur. They both have the sort of like dusted over look of somebody who's spent years in the desert. And for our final member, we have Valin.
Hello. Lynn is a protective Aasimar. Her has like long flowing blonde hair, pupilless white eyes, and she's carrying Arin's arm, which is a holy sword of her faith, and on her armor she got a sigil of her, I guess you could say, reborn goddess, reborn god or goddess, and it has like a heart, and it's kind of like has like a yin yang type of look to it, and it's like red and black. Lynn grew up in the capital city, Zelk, and she was raised by the church there.
Yeah, Valin's life has been pretty shaken up recently. And actually, because you mentioned Arin's arm, everybody go ahead and make me a quick perception check.
Perception. Where is... There it is. Nice. Did it roll mining?
Not seen anything yet for Anakur.
Oh, 1 second. Why did it... Maybe because I reloaded?
Maybe.
It said virtual tabletop not found on Beyond 20, but I have a 19.
Okay.
I can screenshot it if you want me to...
No, I trust you. And I can always check if it's getting crazy. But Valin, Mika, and Anakur, you all notice Valin and Mika have matching swords. Mika's is a bit smaller, but they both have an Arin's arm.
I inadvertently let a... Aww. I'm sorry. That was patronizing.
your sword. How you come to have it? Because those are actually pretty rare.
Heirloom.
We'll go with that.
Heirloom? You can weave the air.
Oh god, another one. No, not that type of loot.
Oh, pass down.
Yes, that one.
Definitely channeling that Blue Sands vibe.
We just... I thought we might have been done with that. I'm glad to see we aren't.
It brings more fun.
So, Mika goes on to describe the attack on her village, and describes these purple crystalline centipedes that attacked, forcing everyone to flee. Do I have to make anybody make a check, or do you recognize the connection there?
Aren't these kind of like those zombies you were talking about?
I think that this crystal corruption is starting to corrupt other things. Sounds fun.
We could have a lot of fun with this one. Valin, give me a history check. You're the only one that gets to make this.
Nice.
You think back to the moment you entered the frontier, to the big mistake you feel like you made, and you think about corruption, and you think this extends way further than Zelk or anything you have just recently seen. This could go way further, because you fought corrupted things at the beginning of your adventure.
Dun dun dun!
Oh no, guys. This is more serious than we thought. This corruption. It could be throughout the world now. Oh dear. We gotta fix this somehow. Oh my god. I remember things like this back when my adventure started.
Well, guess that means we gotta stop it.
Thing we need is more people to experience like the catastrophe that happened in the capital. I mean, we stopped it, but it still happened.
I mean, there's more of those things?
Unfortunately, yes. We thought that it was just in the capital area that where all this happened, so we mistakenly thought the scale was smaller. But if you are describing, if what you say is 100% true, then this is bigger. This is big. Oh, God. I feel like takes a moment to breathe.
I've been under a pretty strong assumption that this is pretty widespread.
Yes, I remember wild tales from when your party came back from the, that pyramid.
I walked into a tree.
I was there.
I didn't see him. This is news to me. Actually, it's not. I learned this. I learned this before, but I forgot for the moment.
Oh, this sounds really bad.
Next thing you know, we're going to be attacked by chickens with lizard skin.
Giant cockatrice piece gets put on the board. Damn it.
So, the... Yeah. Can we... So the party begins to fill Mika in on recent occurrences, and with that, I will recap. Just recently, there was an attempt by a lich to ascend to godhood in the capital city of Zelk, nearby to the east. The tunnels that you are currently in once stretched underneath the entire capital city, but that part of the world has sort of been rended asunder. The pieces of the city now float like in space. It is at this point that it is communicated to you that the world is a floating island. And anyway, the
Flat
party,
Earth is real.
the party was able to stop the Lich from ascending to godhood, and stop the entire destruction of the city, saving the majority of people, and begin the rebuilding efforts. However, parts of these tunnels are probably they probably open up directly into outer space now, so probably a good thing to look where you're going. As well, the party was instructed by the god of chaos, Vindane Sortez, to seek out the cradle of Arin somewhere in these tunnels underground. They know that it is somewhere to the northwest, which is also the direction of your home.
I don't suppose you have any woven baskets with pillows in them, do you? In your home? Large ones? God-sized?
A baby god.
I do have baskets.
Can I see one?
You're not going to make me go back there, are you?
I mean, we'll come with you. Slay the centipede monsters.
We do need to go that way.
And
But the bugs have made a
I
mess
hope-
of my house, and I haven't even had a chance to clean.
I can help.
I think we all would like to help.
I can
we
map a
will
thing.
definitely help. We will definitely help keep you safe, as we've been helping keeping each other safe. If you have us,
I guess I better. Yeah, I will show you the way.
All right. So,
you got a knuckle.
what's that?
You got a knuckle.
Altha. Anyway,
So we
that's
may-
something for type that out in chat next time, silly. So you all begin trekking, retracing Mika's steps as she remembers the way that she took to run into you, and feel free to roll. I'll pause a second in case you guys want to roleplay as I sort of describe what you're seeing along the way. But it should be a fairly safe, straight shot back to Mika's place because it's mostly tunnels along that direction. But let me just look at my map so I can describe what you see. I went and forced myself into having to make a whole nother map of underground areas. Ha ha ha.
I'm gonna be passively playing harp elevator music. Consider me an NPC for musical purposes.
I sure hope they haven't destroyed everything.
Well, we'll definitely make them pay if they did.
You know, what's funny is I typically like bugs. But
You
these
get used
ones
to
are
them in a desert.
Okie dokie. Got my map finally. It took a sec to load. So, you begin heading northwest, underneath the fields. Eventually you hit a more wide open cave, that almost seems sort of dug out. And looking up, you can actually see a section of the wall that goes between the two forts. And you start heading further north, and the passage starts to veer to the east a little bit, and anyone who wants to, go ahead and give me a survival check. Other than Mika wouldn't know what I'm referring to.
Alright, 1 second. Survival. Nat 20.
Yeah, on occur, you're able to tell that you are currently, like, right by that giant fucking crystal that fell from the moon. So you've gone underneath the wall and veered sort of east, and you're right to the west of that fallen moon shard currently. Bits and pieces of the crystal are actually like poking through the ceiling. And it's weird that you're the one that's able to tell all of this, considering you're the only one without dark vision. But we'll assume that, like, Valin is giving you some light or something.
Maybe it has to deal with my harp being from the moon. Maybe I've got a little ringling.
Ah, yeah, there you go. Your moon senses were tingling.
Why's my ass itch?
So you begin heading westward, and eventually, after several miles, you end up in a large cave system, and through the ceiling pokes giant roots. Onakur is able to ascertain that the distance between the shard, the direction they're going, what he's seeing. You are currently underneath Log Hill, and the roots you're seeing are likely from that giant tree that was chopped down.
I am going to relay that information. It appears we're by Log Hill. Big roots. Big roots go deep.
I would imagine so.
Yeah, and to make it obvious, you guys have probably been traveling for several hours now. It's probably early evening at the point that you're arriving here. So you know that by the time that you make it to where you're going, it's probably going to be like 10 p.m.-ish.
Do you think we could stop for the night and get some rest?
That sounds good.
Yeah, you good with, taking a rest?
Sounds good to me.
Alright, one resting space coming up, and I cast, my tiny hut. I start playing a soothing song as a dome begins to appear around us, slowly over the course of 10 minutes. Until we are all enveloped in this opaque purple dome that we can see through, but things cannot see into. Anything that was inside of the dome when it was cast. Let me click on my guy. I was having issues trying to click on my character sheet a second ago, but I think I might have fixed it.
This dome, or gases can go either between each other, either between the dome, in and out, like.
Yeah. I don't believe that it stops anything like normal wise. So I don't think it can stop water either. Like if you like form it in a river, the river's still gonna flow through there. So it doesn't stop air. I think if somebody shoots a toxic gas at you, it will stop that. But generally speaking, I don't think that it solves, it's not an impermeable bubble, in the sense that it's a dome of some, it's hard to describe. You're not biodumping.
Okay.
As long
It's a
as
10-foot
I'm not
radius.
gonna accidentally create carbon monoxide.
No, it's a 10-foot radius immobile dome of force that springs into existence around and above you and remains stationary for the duration. Let's see.
Yeah.
If it posts it up, once there, yep. A 10-foot radius immobile dome. The spell ends if I leave the area. 9 creatures of medium size or smaller can fit inside the dome with you. The spell fails if its area includes a large creature or more than 9 creatures. Creatures and objects within the dome, when you cast this spell, can move through it freely. All other creatures and objects are barred from passing through it. Spells and other magical effects can't extend through the dome or be cast through it. The atmosphere inside the space is comfortable and dry regardless of the weather outside. Until the spell ends, you can command the interior to become dimly lit or dark. The dome is opaque from the outside of any color you choose, but it's transparent from the inside, and it is a amethyst purple that matches my eye color.
Didn't we RP purposes say that it was a?
It looks like a pillow fort.
Yeah.
It looks like a blanket fort from the inside.
Yeah, and you can still look through it, but yeah, look, like when you go inside, it's like a comfy pillow fort. Yeah, it'll stop the rain, but like I said, I don't think if you set this up in a river, the river's still gonna flow through it.
Yeah, it doesn't create I'm actually.
Yeah, like I said,
I don't know if you could. I don't think I could cast it in a river because since it has a long cast. It has a casting time. I don't think I could because I'd be knocked off balance.
But just for intents and purposes for the future, so everybody's of understanding. It works as an umbrella, but it is not a biodome. It will stop magical attack gases, but I don't think if you walk into a space with poison or whatever, that it magically makes that go away.
Yeah, I'm not. Yeah, that doesn't. That sounds like it would be a lot more.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So as long as we're all of understanding of that, then it's pretty straightforward. But yeah,
it's just a safe place to sleep for 8 hours.
Yeah, and it looks like a little pillow fort inside, and it matches your man's eyes.
Alright, then Valanda's just gonna proceed to start a campfire and cook up some food for the group.
Sounds good. Oh, I'll also introduce. You might have seen him. He's been a little bit of a hideout, but this is a Hypnos. He's my owl companion. He's currently small, but he gets big. He cannot get big inside of the dome.
Yeah, Hypnos has been watching Mika, because Hypnos is an owl and Mika is a mouse, and Hypnos yes, hello, I'm Hypnos, and this little owl on Oniker's horn. But it's not exactly an owl as well. As you look into it, it almost embodies the very forest itself. And looking at your religion, you connect on a level with this owl. It probably gives you a little bit of fear as you're looking at it because it's a fucking giant owl, truly. But it also embodies the forest and resonates with Sylph.
Yeah, Sylph decided to lend me a hand with this buddy here, and I can't say I haven't enjoyed his company.
As long as he stops looking at me like he's hungry.
Oh, I wouldn't let him do anything to you. Isn't that right, Hypnos? You'll behave.
Wouldn't think of it. Who? He looks up at the ceiling of the pillow fort.
He's currently small enough to be sitting on my horns, but he does get to, what did you say, 18 feet? but he is currently Hedwig sized. Yeah, I also thought it a good idea to introduce my new mouse companion to my owl pet, because I really didn't want to be the first time that it really got brought up when I'm mounting an 18-foot tall owl, because that's just Vietnam flashbacks. I ain't trying to do that to somebody.
Yeah, I mean, did anybody want to show off any other little buddies?
Yep.
Braveheart doesn't have
Yeah,
one yet.
I just gotta remember how to. There we go. How do I display, buddy?
From the actors.
And right next to like Belen, as she is stirring the pot, you see a little pink crystal-like axolotl just sleeping right next to her, and it's about cat size.
Might as well bring him out as well. And this little guy, he's a little spitfire. I've had him for a while. This is Philip. He's a dandelion. Literally. He's just a little, like, I guess he would be about cat-sized as well. Dandelion lion.
Yeah, and he's in like an earthenware little pot right now with soil. So like you pick out the like pot and set it down on the ground with a light thunk, and he like does a little dance in his pot for Mika.
Oh, it's so cute.
Yeah, I couldn't help myself. I saw him and I had to have him.
Can I paint him?
If he's willing to be painted. Philip, how do you feel about that?
Philip
He is going to be indifferent.
He just continues to dance enthusiastically.
Alright, I'm gonna take out my sketch pad and do a little sketch.
Alright, how do I have you... Is there a tool roll on that? Yeah, or wait.
Calligraphy?
Well, she's got alchemist supplies and land vehicle. Ah, there you go. I was gonna say, because fucking alchemist set works off of int. I don't feel like painting would be int. Dexterity makes much more sense. So you should just be able to click on that dexterity roll in chat to roll that. Did that show up for everybody?
Yeah.
12.
He just slow.
I'll give Bardic Inspiration.
So 1d10, right?
Methinks it may be a D8. Let me see. Action. Bonus action.
I don't think it goes up to 10 until 12.
Oh, it is D10.
Oh, it did already go up to... Okay.
I thought it was 11 when I went up, but it's saying on my character sheet just D10. So you get to add 1d10 to that.
I don't
I
want to roll
keep-
just for dice.
I think you can just /R space 1d10.
Yep.
I think there's also a little die right next to where it says public roll. I think you can click to roll.
Ooh, nice.
I never could get it to roll a die for me when I tried that.
Just went ahead and used D&D Beyond. It was easier that way.
All right. Whatever works in the end. So yeah, you paint a really nice picture of Philip. Like, it's not like museum worthy, but like the like the composition is really good, and like all of like the detail is really good. Like, it's definitely professional work.
Well, that's pretty amazing. Thank you for that. Look, Philip, it's another you. And I show him the picture.
Well, I've drank enough paint to know that I'm pretty good at it.
Concerned side-eye.
It was supposed to be my tea, but
Oh, yeah.
I picked
I've
up the
done
wrong
that.
cup.
Yeah, I've done that, but with bong water.
Gross.
That's why we don't hang out with your tribe much.
Yeah, I'm sure that's why. What's with the sudden racism? Philip continues to do. Thank you.
Go ahead and give me an insight, Mika.
What was that? Sorry.
Insight.
What's going on?
Well, it wasn't doing nothing, and then
Oh, I think we'll just take the first roll because that's the one that came first.
Why is one of them me?
If you've
Why
got
are they
somebody, you've got somebody's
me?
token.
oh, they're all yours. Sorry, I clicked on the wrong.
So if you've got somebody's token clicked when you type in chat or you make a roll, if they're like, if you have the ability to, it will have you speak as them. So like when you are doing anything as your character, make sure you got them selected. So the first one was a 20.
Chase.
I guess unless you want me to re-roll those.
Did you actually roll off of? I mean, you still have a +1.
Okay, yeah, it was actually. I mean, it's the same, so.
Yeah. So you're able to gather that like these two are from like the same place, but they are from two places that don't necessarily get along with each other in that place. And you're a ranger, right?
Yes.
You're able to pick up, like, here and there throughout, Graveheart's feathers, because they're this stark black, there's these little blue grains of sand.
I'm gonna get really fascinated by that and like try to grab some without thinking.
Go ahead and give me sleight of hand. Yeah, so you start like when you see like monkeys like picking the lice off of each other or whatever, like you start picking these little grains of like sand out of Graveheart's feathers. Not necessarily sneakily, but in a way that like you're doing it lightly so it doesn't like hurt or anything.
I just kind of like hold one up and then like roll it between my fingers and kind of like feel it and like get a real good look at it.
It is like a deep cerulean blue.
It's really pretty. Would I know anything about this?
You wouldn't be familiar with it at all, but you do recognize it as being sand or some similarly silicate-based substance.
It's ground up blueberries.
So I'm gonna take it and take the one what I got and put it in my little pouch, even though it'd probably be lost.
Like a grain of sand in a bag.
Yeah.
I mean, if you wanted to, you could probably gather up like a good like hand like palm full, you know, not like when you like shake a salt shaker into your hand, you know.
Right.
I mean, we could always just get the dust out and beat Graveheart like a coffin. The dust.
I mean, does anybody have prestidigitation?
No, sadly, I don't as a bard.
That is weird for a bard.
Yeah, I wasn't a bard that was around like being a showman because I lived in a rural village, so I didn't have anyone to perform to. I was just a bard because I liked music, so I never really got the flashy showboaty stuff that some bards would take.
But yeah, she said she did it without thinking, and although it was light and it didn't hurt, you definitely were aware of her like plucking sand out of your feathers, Graveheart.
Well, that's fewer ticks on me. Ticks.
I mean, you're observant enough and you have dark vision. You can probably notice that it's blue sand from your home.
Yes, where I come from, that stuff's everywhere. It gets in your everywhere, too. Places that you didn't know were places.
Ooh.
Yeah, tell me about it. Sand gets everywhere when you live in the desert, doesn't it?
Oh, that sounds horrible. So, although a sand bath doesn't actually sound too bad.
Yeah, it's the best way to keep my scales from getting too over moist and then rotting.
I should have done the background thing for this.
Lord have mercy.
Huh?
Right. Out of pocket. Out of pocket Corvid moments.
Oh well.
Oh god, I just thought of the worst pun. Nope.
I like puns.
No. I can't do it.
God damn it.
Word. I. Oh man, there's some funny German music playing really deeply in the distance. What's going on? Oh god, we're not entertaining
No, we're not.
that.
We're not.
Oh man. I don't have anything out of pocket to add to this conversation, so you're not getting something from me.
Oof. Do you have like a folder dedicated just for like, I don't know, I guess different subjects in D&D? I don't know what I'm thinking. Can I help you out with that?
Hindsight being 20/20 as it is. Nyap, 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 nyap.
Thanks.
I'm gonna have to be right back.
I'm gonna use this time to warm up some leftovers. Rose, do you need any? Okay.
Excuse me?
You're excused? I don't know.
Now I've got it. For now and forever. That shit do be looking comfy though. I didn't realize there's a person in this picture before. Holy shit.
There
That's
is.
just Steve. That's my roommate. Ignore him. He's chill.
Just some like astral
He's playing
gnome
Xbox.
that comes with your tents. He's smoking a bong.
100%. That's canon. No, that's Steve. I miss my friend Steve so much that I've made an astral projection of him here. I miss my smoking buddy.
I love how we didn't even notice it though until I fucking made it this big.
Big, yeah, you blew it up. He's just a homie there. That's Steve. He's chill. What's up, Steve?
Brother photobombed us.
He's just there like, saw, dude.
That's an interesting. That's an interesting dungeon.
This is on a cursed pillow fort, and we didn't realize there was a person in this picture before. We've been using this for a while.
Yeah, we never noticed that there's a homie still on the couch. So now it is retcon that that's my gnome friend Steve that I used to smoke with back when I was back in my tribe. I miss him. He's chill. The only thing he'll do is idle NPC animations like your camp characters in Baldur's Gate. Like he'll pull out a bong and take a hit every now and then. His rare animation is he gets up and fixes the pillow that's behind him and finds a baggie of weed.
Alright, so, with some interesting character things brought up, everybody's able to have a long rest. Although, Valin, what did you cook?
Let her cook.
She mentioned she was cooking. I wanted to let us know what she made.
Besides her wanting to cook vampires, she did step away to make some food, so she still might be stepped away.
Oh no, I heard that.
Good to know.
What did Valin cook for food?
I like to imagine that she cooked like potato stew with like a variety of vegetables and maybe with a little bit of beef, maybe?
You got that in your inventory?
I don't think I do.
That's why I was asking, what were you cooking?
Oh, shit.
I know you picked up food at one point. I'm pretty sure you picked up tea. I know you picked up yarn and knitting stuff.
Shit, I didn't put it in my inventory. God damn it.
Did you want to attempt to forage for something to cook up?
Yes.
Alright, go ahead and make a survival check for me.
I mean, since we're underground, potatoes are an option.
Yeah?
Mushroom.
Not bad. Yeah, you're able to find a few smaller wild potatoes and some onion, just general like root vegetable stuff.
Just see you guys.
Okay, there are some items that I do not in my inventory.
And you're all provided some basic root vegetable soup. Although I will say, Valin, with that, your water skin is probably running on empty.
I also have a bottle of red wine.
Ooh.
Ooh, yummy.
I'll break out the bottle of red wine.
Alright. Zhuzhing it up. Just adding a dash, or
Wait.
are you drinking it with it, or?
I can add it to the stew. Always good to add it makes the stews real good. I like red wine.
I will let y'all decide. You can make another survival check either Valin or Anakur. You guys pick.
What's your survival like? Yeah, she's better. I have +2.
You're on it. Help with something.
So yeah, if you guys go into the actor section, there is a party overview button, and then it will bring up a party menu. And if you click proficiencies, it'll break down who has what for skills, so you don't have to ask, which is really nice. As people who are traveling together, I'm sure you guys get a good read on who's good at what, you know?
Yes.
Yeah.
Valin is definitely better at survival than.
So,
Alright,
Valin, you give me another survival check to zhuzh up the soup with this nice red wine.
Alright. Is it weird? I want to ask if Valan picked up any mushrooms that might be a little bit different.
Nothing that you've caught your eye yet. But you are underground, so there's always a chance to find some.
Ooh.
As always, I appreciate when you all do cooking, because, you know, it's better than your characters just sitting and eating lambus bread. Yeah, okay, so Valin...
And jerky.
Valin, like, cooks up with that red wine. It, like, gets that stew consistency just right. And even though that's pretty much just, like, wine and, like base, like, stuff that she's found, she finds, like, a little bit of, like, salt that she didn't know she had or something, and like it all like comes together, and when you all wake up, you got four extra temporary hit points.
Nice.
Nice.
Forgot to ask this, but in Foundry, how do we do long rest?
It's the teepee looking thing, or tent. I can't tell.
Yeah.
It looks like a teepee to me.
Open up your character sheet, and there'll be a little tent.
Thank you for describing that,
And then,
Rory.
if you look where your health is, there's a section there also to add your temporary hit points, and the game will keep track of them for you.
Oh, cool.
Far more smoothly than Roll20.
Long rest. Alright. And you said, how do the temp hit points?
So it should be right where your actual health is.
Oh yeah, TMP. Okay, you said 4?
Yep.
Yeah, I'll keep my inventory for Roll20 up, because my Roll20 inventory has like my full inventory, whereas the Foundry one just has like my weapons effectively. But I'll try and add that stuff.
Yeah, anything you've got on your D&D Beyond side, add into your inventory at any point, and I get it. Everything you've got, so don't worry about it. But yeah, so you all have a nice evening in the Pillow Fort. You watch this crazy gnome specter do bong rips all night. You're like, goddamn, man's losing his mind. And you awaken in the morning, supremely refreshed after a nice meal and a nice place to sleep. Did anybody want to do anything before you head out?
I would like to confirm something that has anyone else were you guys able to fill up your water skins with the spell that I posted?
Yeah, everybody
Yeah.
has their water skins completely filled from Valin's Create Water.
Thank you.
Yeah, no problem. I have no idea what the water down here underground can consist of. So I'd rather be safe than sorry. For all of us, I don't want any of you guys to get worms.
I appreciate your concern.
Mika's probably like, worms? Mm.
Mm.
Dang. Why
That's
wasn't the
pretty
rest
good.
thinking you?
I too
having,
am a lizard. Can't
having-
deny I
so
like
surprised.
those.
having grown
Sorry.
up in the area, Mika would know that the water down here is all like very fresh and like clean.
The water tastes really wonderful.
Yeah, being in underground rivers, it probably all has all sorts of vitamins and minerals and stuff. But you all are able to pack up easily. There's really nothing around here. It's pretty quiet. But as you are like picking up and exploring, you're able to catch the light to the northwest of this cavern system as you begin to start to head out. And you recognize that this is probably where the undead that you all fought heading south into Log Hill in the past came from, when Lox was distributing the undead through these tunnels.
Okay. Valin's sword is now glowing.
Cool, so Anna can see as well.
I have a hooded lantern.
Yeah, I mean, and you're welcome to light that as well if you'd like. It doesn't hurt.
Yeah, well, and I'll have it like latched on my hip.
Very cool. All right. So as you continue to head northwest, on a Kurt, I won't even make you make a check. There's a smell that hits you, and you immediately recognize it. It's that dank, good.
Oh.
The tunnel opens up into this cavern, and all over the place there's like these like fairy lights in the ceiling, casting down onto canopies of different kinds of marijuana.
Anakor is gonna check his pulse and make sure that he's alive and this isn't a dream.
Yeah,
This
and
isn't-
I mean, you know where you're at. You're probably somewhere near where Furbus lives. There's a good connection there, you know.
Yeah,
Hmm.
little stoner.
Ooh,
I'm gonna collect some of this.
All right, you are able to add another 10 grams onto the kind that you already had, and then I will let you know what the others are as you try them out or inspect them down the line, you know?
Okay, so for the dragon buds, you had it. It was one. I only had it under 1 ounce. So
So
how would I?
you'd have an ounce and 10 grams at that point.
Okay.
Berlin would like to gather some as well, since she's gonna experiment with these and see if like she could like add these into like a ritual she's trying to like figure out. I don't know,
Alright.
just to connect with Titan.
So,
And-
yeah, all the... Sorry, Ed.
I was gonna go. They make great brownies.
Brownies, you
Oh,
say?
God.
Ooh, I do like write that down.
I want to know how the bird knows how to make brownies.
You're all able to gather up a few ounces. I will write down aside for myself what all you got and come up with stuff for that. And if you decide to try some at some point here soon, I will come up with something on the fly if I need to. But I will say you guys got all together about 2.5 ounces.
I have a question for you, my friends. I never really used any of this, so can you please tell me how does it like affect the body, and does it have good benefits or bad benefits? I just want to know. I'm
The answer is yes.
It depends strain to strain, what it can do. The buds that I carry myself are dragon buds, and that stuff makes you think you can breathe fire. But it also does have a pretty nice head high, relaxes you afterwards. There are some that will help with anxiety, some that can help with depression, some that can help with hunger pains and inability to eat. Maybe you're feeling a little overwhelmed, your mind's racing too much. Sometimes you can smoke something that just balances you out, shuts everything out for a little while.
Are there some strains that, I don't know, may help you come closer to enlightenment or speak, or help you like understand or speak to a deity, even though, like, I don't know, I guess through feelings?
Well, in my experience, I can say that being that plants are that it's pretty connected to nature, being it's a plant, there's no real like one person that would know, one deity, I guess, that would be specifically like you smoke and you talk to them. But I can say in most rituals in my village, they would use some sort of incense, or in some cases, a fuck ton of marijuana, and see God. But I was never really on that. But being that I have now actually seen gods, maybe that's not too far-fetched. In my professional medical opinion, which I am not, I just say find one that looks cool to you, smoke enough of it.
Okay, I would do that. Maybe there'll be one that'll help me connect to Titan.
I'm gonna look for the earthiest looking, like, I want it to look hairy, I want it to have, like, snow coming off of it, I want that keef on it, I want to look for that strain in this cave. You want to get connected with a god of the earth? I'll get you connected with a god of the earth.
Oh, oops! I didn't mean to cast that.
Well, your tone was a little weird there, but yes. Oh god, this is so fucking weird.
Okay, what would I need to roll to figure this out?
What are we trying to figure out now?
I'm trying to find a strain in this cave that looks super earthy, like one that in my head would be most connected to the earth, because she's talking about wanting to get high and talk to a god, and I'm like, you want to get high, you want to talk to a god, I'll give you something.
Alright, you're going through what you've collected, and there's like a sativa that has like very chunky buds, and it like has a really like heavy dusting of like white over it. You have an inkling that it probably is what she's looking for.
I personally prefer licking licking the really colorful frogs.
Nice. I'm gonna I'm gonna make a little weed baggie like I'm a dealer, and I'm gonna walk over to Valin, and I'm going to high five her. I'm gonna dap up Valin and transfer the baggie into her hand as dapping up, and be like, "Don't tell anyone you got that from me." Sorry, that's a force of habit.
All right.
I mean, that's a real trip.
The flowers that Anakur gave Valen, do any of them have like any seeds in them?
No, it doesn't seem like there's any seeds in this stuff. As you like squeeze it, like the THC sticks to your fingers. The plant matter, having just been pulled off of the plant, is not dried and ready for consumption yet. Be a rough smoke.
Oh, but Valenda's gonna put it in like a separate pouch like area in her bag, and hope that it can dry out there maybe.
You've got yarn. I'm sure you just like there's a good chunk of you that have like yarn and rope, and there's roots around hanging from the walls and stuff. Anyone who's picking stuff up and carrying it, it'll be tied to, you know, your backpacks and stuff, so it's out airing and drying as you go. Did anybody have anything else they wanted to do while in Furbus's grow room?
Shed a single tear.
Do we have any like leftovers of the stew from the night before? Because Berlin would like to put some down as like an offering.
Considering that you foraged for it, I'd imagine that you probably didn't have any leftovers. Though you're always welcome to leave something for your friend.
Yeah, I'll take a look at what I have. I can't just take things without giving something in return.
Yeah, especially with a fae.
Yeah.
I'm gonna take the remaining bit of the red wine in the bottle, make sure that it's nice and sealed, and leave a thank you note with it, and leave it right where I plucked some of the weed that I took.
I am going to ritually commune with nature. Because I have to do it ritually. See what's coming up in the next 300 feet. Forwards and backwards and through the dirt.
There's definitely a powerful fae nearby. Yeah, you're able to tell that this is definitely like attached to wherever the fuck Furbus lives via like some small Furby-sized tunnels. You are able to tell that this has all been planted. The magic in the ceilings is probably from him. It's been tended to, taken care of, like fertilized. Like this is a very well maintained area. Just ahead a ways, the tunnel veers to the northwest, and you can just barely at the tip of your perception, you catch that there's something man-made up there. Quote unquote man-made, you know what I mean.
There's something at the edge of this that's not natural, or not natural. It's blocking my perception.
Well, then I guess we gotta go investigate it, don't we?
Valin is gonna put one block of incense, the candle that they use to go through opium forest, and maybe a couple rations.
Okay. You're leaving your Arin candle for him?
I mean, we're taking weed, and I feel like rations and incense don't equal to the value too much.
Yeah, I mean, that candle is worth a lot, so it definitely would even the table. He probably wouldn't be angry with you anymore. But you would be out your safety candle.
Anaker, do you think it's a worthy sacrifice for me to leave this candle here for Furby, who were taking his plants without permission?
I mean, that is a very valid point. The candle is a very big help, though, but I will take something that I have not used, no longer be using, my longsword that I've had with me, and I'm going to take that and put that down near my wine as well, be like, I'm not gonna need this anymore, and I think this would make a pretty good offering as well.
So, +3?
My longsword +1.
Oh, +1. Got it. Yeah, that's not bad.
Valin will leave the mace there too, because she hasn't used it in a very long time.
Nice. Leave an offering for the fairies.
Alright, deleting that mace. There we go.
Do you think they could use this? And I hold out my sickle.
Well, I'm not sure you may need to offer anything. You didn't really, you didn't take anything from this exchange.
But I'm with you.
I mean, if you feel you're guilty by association, then if you're not using it, I mean, it's your weapon. I cannot force you to do anything.
I point to the javelins that are, like, positioned between my feathers and the flail that's hanging at my waist. I've got plenty of weapons still.
Alright.
Plus, you can use this to harvest stuff.
Okay, now
Harvest
we won't have
his
an angry
herbs.
fae on our back.
Hopefully. Who's to say we had an angry fae to begin with? We're just assuming that this has the time to be angry at people. But I mean, he got lost getting home.
Oh shit! You guys took my fucking weed!
What he would be like, who took my weed?
See, yeah, you all leave, your offerings for your friend. Anything that anybody's leaving, make sure to delete from your inventories. And with that, you continue down the tunnel system, as Mika shows you the way, and you head towards, the constructed structure, in the distance that, Graveheart had sensed. And we will transition maps. I DM'd you, Marky, but I don't know if you spotted it or not. I was asking if you had any family you wanted me to acknowledge, or if you just want me to make it up on the fly as we go.
I don't have any family where I'm at. It's just me. my cozy, or used to be my cozy little burrow.
Alrighty. Any friends or acquaintances at all?
I have neighbors in the village that I frequently say hello to.
Okay. Well, I will just make it all up on the fly then for what's ahead then. Alright, so, let me just change this music to something more fitting. Alright, the tunnel winds westward and connects into a series of burrows that interconnect several small underground structures with little bits poking just above ground here and there. There's ladders in some of the structures that sort of lead above ground, allowing the mousekin folk to run about in the forest above and gather and play, but very, very well hidden, so they can go almost completely unbothered throughout most of their lives. As you come out into these tunnels, Mika immediately recognizes her home ahead, and everybody go ahead and give me perception checks. Also, what color is the glass on it? Yep, I'm setting that up right now. What's the hooded lantern?
Give me 1 second. I gotta take my dog out.
Okie dokie. Honaker, can you hear me?
Oh yeah, sorry, I didn't realize I was muted. I've been speaking to myself. Sorry, it's a hooded lantern that casts a bright light for 30 feet and then an additional dim light for 60, or 30 feet after that. So 60 feet total, but bright light for 30 feet, dim light after. I'll do purple. I'll do a light purple, so that way it's still effective as a light.
Okay, that totally does not look like Baldur's Gate 3 dungeon.
Here, I could have just done this, I think. Yeah.
Um, you like kinda green?
Oh, that's going to be a beautiful color.
Like lighter green. Maybe like the color of tree leaves.
I'm not autistic in the least bit.
I'm artistic. Okay.
Well, I almost just asked what kind of tree, because that's going to determine the color of green it's got to be.
I almost said like a pine tree.
So we were coming from the same space.
Yes.
Yep, and I love the washed out brown color it creates. Green on purple.
Flashbang. Ah!
But you should all be able to see the part of the tunnel you're in now.
Cool.
Yes, that's pretty sick. I like that. And I like how the corner cuts off my light beam.
Oh yeah, the lighting in this is really fucking cool. Yeah, I had to like draw out all of the walls, but it's totally worth it.
I love how it also does it in black and white tones for those with dark vision.
Oh yeah. If you're not like seeing something like lit up, it looks washed out.
I am back.
Welcome back. We sorted out lighting while you were gone. Haha.
I see this.
So you all head westward down the tunnel, and as you get to this point, Mika, you know just around the corner to the north is where your home is located.
It's just around here.
Okay, since there was mention of giant centipedes, I'm assuming they're bigger than house centipedes. More like the size of castle centipedes, maybe. I will pull out my flail, crouch, and begin to move forward.
You do have to realize that I am short, so...
Alrighty.
Almost everything is now.
Yeah. You're not in combat at all, so you're all free to move around your tokens. Just keep it within your 30 feet, you know? Or, I mean, like, keep it close. And I will let you know if you run into anything. You shouldn't be able to move your tokens through walls.
I'm trying to remember what my move speed is. I know I'm fleet-footed.
You have 40.
Okay.
again.
Yeah, and the interesting thing is that as Graveheart sees everything, you all should see a really dark, washed out version of whatever he's seen, and that is what that character has communicated to the party they've seen.
I mean, it's a really dark, washed out version for me. With dark vision.
Yeah, but it's even darker for them. I can see what each of the tokens see if I click on them.
Ah. I try to stay ahead of the light because that will kind of keep me hidden a bit. Since I am black. That sounded wrong. Since I'm a raven.
Yeah, you're able to make out that the tunnel veers to the north and the east up here.
I see light.
Mika would recognize that this was... One second.
Go out the control so my character can walk.
This was the home of the local blacksmith, or smith, or whatever. The doorway has been broken through, and the bones of a bunch of little mice folk lay strewn where the entrance once was.
I'm gonna gasp this, and I'll be like, "Ooh." Then move forward.
And as anyone comes into visual range, you can see as well the lights of candles flickering inside of the little buildings.
Oh, I'm gonna look at the bones.
Yeah, they're all about you-sized.
Gather the bones of your fallen. We shall ornament ourselves with them to avenge their death.
Like, can I tell whether they were burned or like melted, like skin melted off of them or anything?
You're a ranger, so you know how to analyze kills. So you would recognize that there, here and there across some of the bones, are little bits of flesh. It looks like the bodies have been picked clean by something eating them.
Oh, they're eating them.
I mean, not
Then they're gonna eat me.
surprising.
Oh my god! I don't know if you get that reference.
Just eat a bologna sandwich, you'll be good. As long as you're not a vegan, they won't eat you.
So yeah, there's a little mouse-sized home before you, Graveheart. There's it's big enough for you to walk in, but it's kind of like a hobbit home, like it's on the smaller side.
So like scraping the ceiling.
Yeah. You kind of got to like hunch over a little.
Tuck my wings in really good. I look around to see if there's any signs of anyone left or anything.
Yeah, as you begin to look around, why don't you go ahead and put yourself where you're searching?
Like this area.
There is a door to the east there as well. But if you want to look around, give me an investigation.
Oh, this will go swimmingly.
My passive investigation's 19.
Yeah, so as Anakur walks into the room, he spots it immediately, but you don't have the time to, Graveheart, as the centipede that's been hiding out under the boxes over here hops out and gives you a good chomp. And we will all go into initiative as the centipede gets its surprise on Graveheart.
Match! Oh. Mine wouldn't even let me roll.
Yikers. This is it. So the cool thing about me being able to cast my screen is on my laptop I can have it on the Beyond or the D&D the D&D Beyond sheet, and then on my TV it's the actual what we're doing.
Yeah, I need to get my other monitor and my monitor cable. I think I'm supposed to have advantage. Yes, I have advantage on initiative.
It at least heartens me to know that I'm not left. Somebody else is suffering from bad rules like I.
That's gonna hurt.
26 hit?
Yep. I was about to say, it's almost enough to be a crit. I forgot we're not playing Pathfinder 2.
I need to refresh myself on a lot of the frickin' Pathfinder mechanics because it's been so long. Oh, and by the way, tomorrow I might be home by 8 o'clock, 8 or 9 o'clock at the latest, but I don't know if we're gonna be up to be playing that late.
think Rye is already planning on playing some Dragon Age 4.
Yeah, that's fine then.
Yeah, I think everybody called it off. We can do Monster Hunter though.
Yes. I've been playing it.
I can't play it yet. It's not out on Steam yet.
On
Anyway,
PlayStation, it is. Sorry.
so I think it's a Constitution save.
Oh, that's
DC 11. Yeah, DC 11 Constitution save.
Do I have something that helps me with that?
You know,
I
I'll
do.
give Bardic Inspiration since I saw him getting attacked.
Well, it's a surprise round.
Well,
I
he did spot it
caught it.
passively,
Oh.
so I'll allow it. So you have
Okay.
the D10 Bardic as well.
Okay.
Because that 3d6 will hurt.
Woohoo!
Oh, fuck, I did not just do that.
What?
Reset the initiative. I'm gonna have to replug everybody's in. Okay. Valin, what did you get?
The Lynn was a 6, I think?
Yeah, it was 6.
Thank you. Graveheart, what'd you get?
19.
Alright. I remember Mika had 22 because I fucked it up first time. On a cur.
9.
Okay, cool. That's what I rolled. And the initiative from...
17 was the centipede.
Thank you. How the fuck do I start this? Oh, there it is. There's a big begin combat button I missed. Alright. Mika, you are up.
Okay, I'm gonna go, and then I'm gonna throw poison spray at it.
What was the hit on that? Oh my god. Is that a 7?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, that doesn't hit, sadly. I'm trying to make sure I'm reading it right. Was there anything else you wanted to do then?
Okay, I want to move back a little bit.
It would, yeah, it would get an attack of opportunity on you. unless you have some way to disengage.
I think. It's a cantrip. But yeah.
That's a rogue ability.
Previously on Terror Time.
Yeah.
So you can do that, but it will get an attack on you if you do that.
I guess I'm just gonna end my turn.
Okay. That will make it Graveheart. Your turn.
I ruffle my feathers, and they're poking out, kind of, like an angry bird, as I rage. And then I'm going to say, hefty protein source.
Yeah, and as you look at it, this is like a big ass centipede. It's kind of purple, and it's got like purple crystals poking out of it here and there.
Son of a...
This is going great. Yeah, that doesn't hit.
I think I have a bonus attack. I'm checking my character sheet.
You should have 2 attacks per turn.
Okay.
Your one action is 2 attacks as a barbarian at your level.
Okay, if this one doesn't hit, I'm going to be pissed.
Yeah, that hits. It's got the big green check mark.
Why? Yep. I don't have any magic weapons yet. Yeah.
It did hit, though. Anything else for Graveheart?
That will be Graveheart's turn.
Alright, so this thing is going to attempt to bite you. And critically fail. And I'll say that, like, as it, like, stumbles and slips, it misses its opportunity for its second attack. And we will roll initiative. So, Anakur is up.
Kill it.
You all saw as Graveheart's flail hit this thing, it seemed to do nothing to it.
It's not showing that I took any damage.
Yeah, I watched you get a plus 8 HP at one point, so...
Okay.
I don't know what happened there, so just go ahead and take her back off.
Oh, wait a minute.
Well, it says you've got 107 out of 115 on my end.
I just fixed it. But I'm checking.
That math adds up. Although it was 8 damage and you had 4 temporary HP, so you would have only taken 4 damage. So you can give yourself 4 health back. But yeah, Anakur, it's your turn. What you want to do? You muted?
Yes, I am, but that's because I was trying to navigate my spells. I was still trying to figure out what.
Oh, okie dokie.
I was trying to figure out how to pull up the spell page on the Foundry thing. I was like, where's the tab? But I'm gonna use Psychic Lance. I see we got a bit of a pest problem here. Let me see if I can't fix that. And then my eyes are gonna glow purple for a second. Then a purple dot on my forehead is gonna glow, and then spear of energy is gonna shoot straight at it. Let me just pew. It's a DC 15 intelligence saving throw. Do I have to click that?
No, I do, but I'm checking
Okay.
something. Yeah, you fling your lance at it, and just like Graveheart's flail, it like bounces off the shell of this thing. It is immune to psychic.
Well, then that's the end of my turn.
Valin, show me what you got.
Oh no, should I be scared?
I mean, nobody's been
Alright.
able to do anything to this thing thus far. It's immune to non-magical bludgeoning, and it's immune to psychic.
Oh, I did not mean to do that. I was trying to look.
No problem. It popped it up in chat for you.
Okay, how can I tell if it's bludgeoning or not?
That is, I believe, a slashing weapon.
Yeah, katars are generally slashing or stabbing weapons.
Yeah, if you want to run it as piercing or slashing, I'll allow it either way.
I would like to prefer. I would prefer to use arm to arm for Valen.
By all
At least
means.
for. All right, I'm gonna. Yeah, Valen. She's just gonna walk up to it and try to draw its attention a little bit from her friend, and she unsheaths arm and just tries to slash at the big boy.
Make sure you target it with the T button.
Oh, sorry.
That is okay, but a 12 misses, sadly.
Okay. And then
You still have a bonus action.
brain is telling me to go where I normally look to see what bonus actions I can do, but I admit I'm getting confused. Yeah. Spiritual weapon! Whatever. Yeah, that's it. It gave me that option. Come on, brain.
Thank you. Thank you. Ooh.
Woo! Would it be rock or would it be crack because it has an exoskeleton? Give me a sec. 1 minute. Oops.
I wish they'd say it in rounds instead of minutes.
Yeah, that would just make so much more comprehensible.
Okay. So with that, we come back around. It is once again Mika's turn.
I am going to attack it with my sword. Arn's arm.
Yes, ma'am.
Should be a 26 to hit.
That definitely hits. Go ahead and roll damage.
It's like a team.
Got it. As Mika just swings this sword upwards across the underside of this centipede that's like sort of wrestling with Graveheart, you deal a massive blow to it, and the creature is now sort of bloodied as you're fighting it. Anything else you'd like to do?
Can I cast Hunter's Mark as a bonus action?
Yes, you may. Additional 4 damage. Who keeps trying to pickpocket the thing?
Pickpocket it.
Yeah, I keep getting a message. Creature can't be pickpocketed.
What?
Yeah, I don't know.
I'm not doing any sleight of hand checks, so
Yeah, I don't know.
I'll avoid clicking near it.
I was like, what the hell? Alright, yeah, this thing is not looking good at all.
Gotta avoid the new self-checkout machines.
It's, barely hanging on. That'll bring us to... Graveheart.
since my smacking it with my flail didn't work, I'm going to kick it with my talons. See if that works.
Yeah, you're gonna love this. It's immune to slashing damage too.
I kind of figured. When I see it doesn't work with my first one, I'm just going to back away because there ain't shit I can do. And if it tries an attack of opportunity, it does so at disadvantage. Because of my eagle totem. It fears me.
Well, and it's not doing too hot right now either, but that makes it its turn, and it's going to size up the two people standing next to it, and the little mouse thing just hurt it really hard, so it's going to pick that as its new target.
Oh god. That definitely is.
Wrong target game. So Mika takes 6 damage. So after your 4 temporary, that'll be 2 hit points off of your total. And I need you to make a DC 11 Constitution saving throw. Easy peasy, no damage for you. It's then going to attempt to slam you. And that one will miss as it sort of like flails about wildly, shooting purple blood all over the place. On a Kerr, you're up.
I'm having some trouble finding the map. It's freaking freaked out for me again, so I'm on another loading screen. But I know what I'm gonna do, so at least I know what I'm gonna cast Starry Wisp, one of the new cantrips that I just got. I just can't target him right now because I can't seem to get this map to work for me.
Did that help?
It's still loading, so I'm not sure if it.
Oh, okay, my bad.
Yeah, it's the problem that I keep having is I can't move the map around physically at all. It's just stuck in one spot. Like I can't scroll up or down. The only thing that I can do is zoom out of the page, and it's like where the map is like dragged to the left side of my screen, and I can't pull the map back into the middle of my monitor.
I love that problem. Sarcasm.
You gotta get you a mouse.
It's also the laptop, because my laptop isn't screen resolution for this app. I have to be
Trying to
zoomed out in order
replace
to
me
do
already?
I know Valin has the same issue with her screen resolution, but I don't know. Valin, let me know if you have any issues as well.
Oh, I didn't realize it cast already. Sorry.
No, you're okay.
Yeah, that's the move that I'm going to use. No, that's just the move that I'm going to use on him.
Okay. Let me know when you're loaded in.
Okay.
I see your cursor.
I will be right back. I'm going to step out the front door to let my dog go to the bathroom because he is being
You're good.
complaining about it. I will mute my microphone and unplug my headphones so I can still hear.
Okay, I can see finally. There's my target. I have targeted him.
I know if somebody's character says something, it should relocate the camera to be on that person. So that might be our quick fix at least. That does not hit.
That's my turn.
You hate to see it. Valin, you are up.
What Valana's gonna do, she's gonna strike with her arm once again.
That misses.
Damn.
You do still have your spiritual weapon?
Yep, I'm gonna have that one attack next. Oof.
That one sadly misses as well.
That's my turn then.
I love how everybody's a different shade of purple.
I know just a really bright ass white light.
Oh, I meant your colors. I mean, I'm red and Rory's green, but everybody else is a different shade of purple.
Purple would be my favorite color.
Cool.
The purple rainbow. Alright. Mika's back up.
All right. Well, I want to hit it with that sword again.
Do her to her.
Do 23.
Definitely hits. Give me that dablet. Go ahead and describe to me in what way you rend this thing asunder.
I'm gonna take my sword and stab it through the jaw and through its brain. I forgot to hit the button. Did you get that?
Yeah, so you all watch as this little mouse just hops up and stabs downward through this thing's fucking head, and it, falls to the ground in a pool of its own purple ichor.
This sounds really gross, but I also think it'd be like gushers.
Don't lick the centipede carcass.
I am a little curious what it tastes like, but I'm not going to.
You are all freed from initiative after that.
Oh, wow.
Hello.
That was something else.
Yeah, gotta say that was a pretty big bug.
Nasty little creatures. Big creatures. Large creatures. Tiny creatures. Whatever they are. I don't.
I mean,
Got
it's a
some thick
medium-sized.
skulls.
It's a medium-sized creature, so it's definitely larger than you.
Okay. They're huge! They're ugly!
It's dead.
I'm gonna see if I can use this parts for anything. If no one else wants to.
If you want to dissect and section out this centipede into armor pieces, good. It's on you. I ain't gonna stop you.
I mean, it once had life, so I figured maybe reuse this part for something that could be beneficial.
If you can find something useful from it, I don't see any problem with it.
Can I try to, I don't know, like investigate or something, see if I can find anything usable or valuable?
Those mandibles might be able to. Oh, sorry.
Looking over the carcass of the centipede, anything that was like on the fleshier side of the creature seems to have like melted away upon its death. If you attempted carefully enough, you might be able to remove a specific part of some kind if there was something you had in mind. But otherwise, it's kind of just the shell of a creature now, kind of like when you find a cicada shell on a tree.
Oh.
And
So
also
it is.
chyphonic crystals.
Ooh, the crystals, huh?
Wait, are they shiny crystals?
They are the same purple crystals the party's been running into thus far.
The corvid's gonna magpie, which is another type of corvid, and go up and reach out for one of the crystals. Because ooh, shiny.
Alright, go ahead and make a constitution save for me. You feel like a sharp needle just like poked out of the crystal and into your finger as you take one necrotic damage, as like you attempt to touch as you do touch the crystal. It's almost like a little bit of the crystal like poked out into you.
Like fiberglass? Are these crystals Owens grade cording fiberglass insulation?
The crystals bite.
Don't touch that. It'll hurt you.
I noticed.
I'm sorry. We should have warned you.
So not all bright shiny things are good.
Oh no,
Yeah.
especially this one. This one's bad shiny. Can I like look over, examine Graveheart and like check their wound?
Yeah, it's nothing bad. Yet, anyway.
Yeah, it looks like a pinprick.
And then I take my flail and just smack one of the crystals with it really hard.
Did you bring your flail down on it at all the like exoskeleton pieces and all the tiny crystals that were embedded in this thing just fly all over the place across the floor like someone just threw a plate on the ground?
Okay.
Better.
Was there only that one when you were attacked?
Yes, that's a good question.
Miko definitely would know that there were many more than that. There was at least 5 that she saw.
Oh.
I wonder where those ones got off to. I guess they ran out of stuff here to be interested in.
Pterodactyl guano.
Well, sounds like
Not
we
gonna be
need
of no use.
to do some pest control here.
We
We
need
need
to
to
do pest
We need to
control.
prevent a strategy.
Pterodactyl guano is very loud, but the P is silent.
Yeah, that's why you can't tell when they're in the bathroom. Sorry, that's the worst dinosaur pun I've got.
How
But,
long does Gustwind last?
as you all get a chance to sort of survey the room, it's pretty typical of like the storage area of like a blacksmith's like business, but like smaller, mouse sized.
Can I investigate the walls and the walls, floor, and ceiling for any holes?
There is a hole in the southwest wall which you entered through. There used to be a door there from the looks of things, and something smashed through it. There's also a door to the in like the northeastern part of the room that heads to the southeast into what looks like an annex room.
Mika, go village again?
Got a little cut off there, Valen. You want to say that again?
Yeah. Mika, how many people are in your village again?
How would I know that? Like roughly?
Yeah, you'd roughly know. There's probably like a good like 30, 35 people.
There's like 30 or 35 people.
All right. I'm gonna take account of everyone we find, either dead or alive. It does not feel right just to say that. I'm sorry.
While we're standing here, I'm gonna knock on the door.
Yeah, it's like a metal door, so it like echoes through the room behind it, but you don't hear a response.
Huh. I don't hear anything on the other side. Besides my knock. Anyone want to try to open it?
I think you should.
How am I back up to full hit points again?
I don't know. I didn't see anything this time.
Am I mysteriously taking regen? I don't have a feature that does that.
Oh.
Well, we'll have to keep an eye on that, won't we? So did somebody want to try the door?
I will try the door.
All right. As you jiggle the handle, it does seem to be locked at the moment.
I'm gonna go check the desk to see if there's like a key or something.
All right. Go ahead and give me an investigation check at advantage.
We need one more, don't we?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's being slow.
It should give you the option to roll at advantage when you... Oh, you're using Roll20, aren't you? Or D&D Beyond.
Yes. It's just a little easier for me right now. I'll figure out the other stuff later.
Solid crit. So you start looking around for a key. You check all of the desks and in between books and in little chests of trinkets. There's a few copper pieces here and there and some like oils on top of a shelf. But just like you underneath the door itself, something catches your eye. There's like a loose tile and you pull it up and like there's like a key underneath this tile, like underneath the door, like somebody's spare house key, and you're able to use it to unlock the door.
Alright, that's what I'll do then. I'll unlock it.
And you should be able to click and open the door yourself now.
Cool. Hello? I said that out loud.
Yeah, once again, the response sort of echoes through this room. This looks like it's sort of the main facility for like the smithing and stuff. Like there's like blueprints on a table, a little bit of like living quarters and stuff. There's a ladder that leads to like the little like nook that all of the places have above them that just connects out into the forest, you know.
Our Dragonborn and Mousefolk have become one.
Oh, jeez.
I'm just so short that I can stand right underneath.
Yeah, you can move through the space of medium or larger creatures.
My neck hurts so bad being in this building.
I want to look around for any shiny things or important stuff.
Shiny things takes precedent. I like that.
Yes.
There's a plate on the table with a little bit of bacon and toast on it. There is a copper necklace. There's a few copper pieces sitting on a counter with some blueprints on it. And it looks like the main key to this door that you just went through. In the southwest is a pile of crates. Examining them closer, they seem to be filled with like all sorts of standard weapons, short swords, and there's some like maces and lances and stuff. And then on the western wall, there's like a little sleeping nook and some food on a shelf, like some shelf stable cheeses, and there's like a jar of vinegar and a carafe of wine.
I mean, I know this blacksmith, right?
Yeah, I mean, at least in passing.
Would I would I know if they had family?
The Smith lived alone.
Oh, wine, oil, fire! We can make bombs to kill the centipedes.
I'm just gonna kind of wander over here in this corner and kind of stare out, think about all that's happened, and be like sad.
You all watch as your new little mouse friend sort of like deals with the weight of everything in the corner over here.
If we hurry, we might still find some of your friends alive.
You really think I'm not alone?
There's a chance.
Oh,
And you're not alone as long as we're here to help you.
do you mean it?
Of course.
Yeah.
I'm gonna try to pocket the copper necklace.
If you're trying to be
Do I notice if I do I have my passive invest or my passive perception, or because if he's trying to steal something from this person who is grieving, I'm gonna slap it out of his bird hand.
No, the one on the table.
Yeah. It would be the blacksmiths. If you're trying to do it sneakily, give me a sleight of hand.
Watch this one be a good roll.
Hmm.
No.
And what's your passive?
12.
Yeah, you just barely catch as Graveheart swipes the necklace that's laying on the table.
I shoulder check him. Like, what are you doing?
Looking at the pretty jewelry.
Look with your eyes, not your talons. Put it back. There's a person grieving here. You don't need to be thinking about your bird shiny object theft right now.
So, on to the next building then.
If it's useful, I'm sure he would want us to have it.
I have jeweler's tools, but I know that's basically... I would probably know that's basically junk jewelry, right?
Yeah, I mean it's copper.
Do you want me to roll?
No, you know what copper's worth.
Yeah. It's not really that useful. We could maybe make 2 coins out of it. Maybe staying here is not a good idea. Let's get to the next building. Check for survivors.
Good idea.
Anyone got a more useful weapon? Mine does. Shit.
Well, I think that guy was just made of a bit sterner stuff than we're normally used to. My magic just bounced right off of it, and that's never happened before.
Maybe it doesn't have a mind of its own.
I think all things have a mind.
Wait, weren't there buildings here? Or have we not reached the other avenue? Oh, here we go. Here's one. Part of one.
And as Graveheart says, here's one, comes into view Mika's house.
I am. Mm.
Which way, east or west?
To the east, this smaller building was the one that it was home to Mika.
This one right here.
Yep.
Oh, they sure did make a mess of things.
Um, might be an understatement. Looks like they started remodeling for you.
I'm so sorry the mess that they made of your village. I I can't imagine what you are going through right now. But if you need anyone, we are here for
Is
you.
this hole in the ground? Can you hear me? Sorry.
Try one more time.
Uh, can I actually get across this floor right here?
Yeah. It's just like whatever like bust through the door sort of like did so in a way that all of like the floor tiles and everything sort of slid down through the like they were sort of like burrowing in.
So it's like
They like busted through the wall and it caused like the like all of the earth underneath the floor to like slip down where they busted in, and like the tile and stuff came with it.
So it's like freshly tilled ground.
Yeah, it's just kind of like toughed up.
It might be smart to get the things you want out of there. Your bubbles and your shinies and your food and your money.
I'm not entirely sure what all I would have in here, but
There's probably some more food. Di- uh, what would stand out is that there is a letter on your table that wasn't there when you left. If you have material components for your spells, those would probably be around. You might have some alcohol of some sort if you consumed such thing.
alright, so I'm gonna gather a little bit of food, the things that should last if I'm wherever I'm going, wherever this adventure takes me.
Yeah, you grab some honey, because you have like a jar of honey, um, and you get some jerky. Probably have about a pound of jerky, and then a few more days worth of rations, like 2 or 3 more loaves of lambus bread. So you're good for like 2 or 3 more days on that front too. And did you say you inspected the letter at all?
Yeah, I'm gonna take a look at this letter.
It was written by your neighbor from across the way, the head of the household at least. There was a family of like 6 or 7 people living out of one little burrow, and you know you're all mice, so they cuddle up in a little pile at night.
Oh.
But they wrote you a letter that essentially said that they made it out safely. That there seemed to be other survivors, but everybody fled. They saw you fleeing and hoped you were still alive. And if you are reading this, everybody headed west. They hope that they see you again. And it's signed off with a "take care of yourself." Odalia Root Muncher.
I'm gonna shed a couple of tears and then roll it up and put it up, and then I'm gonna let the party know.
So,
Let's-
how many people are at least confirmed alive or dead? And then how many potentially missing?
I don't remember how many was said.
Okay,
Sorry, I was
so
asking
there,
around.
the person that wrote the letter had a family of 7 that said that they got away, and you found a pile of corpses that had been picked clean. You can estimate that that was probably about 5 people. So you got 13 people, including Mika.
Alright. between 30 and 35 people.
Should we check their house for food to take to them in case they're hungry?
Yeah, would your village be okay with that? If
Yes, that would be fine. Anybody trying to help should be able to feed themselves and their party.
I mean, like, we take it to them. I've got rations.
yeah.
Did did you check the bones? Like how many skulls there might have been?
Like 5?
Yeah, so including yourself, Mika, you've accounted for about 13 people.
Okay.
I'll look around this corner, see if there's anything obviously troublesome in that direction.
Yeah, and as Mika, as you poke your head into your neighbor's house, it seems pretty cleared out. Just heavier tools are left sitting on shelves and things, and some barrels of water or wine or oils of some kind. Yeah, in Graveheart, you see what you see. The tunnel extends to the northwest. You can see a little bit of a building poking out from the wall up ahead.
I will head towards the building to check it out and make sure everyone's safe. Because I don't want the party to get, like, killed. Even though I can't, like, do anything besides just take a hit.
Hey, I mean, what's a tank's job? A large building like extends beyond your view here to the east, Graveheart, you see a massive hole in the wall to the east, and Miko would know that this was the village leader and his family's house. There was 6 people who lived here, and it was the impromptu, like, town hall sort of building where people would meet up to talk about things.
I will relay what I know about the place as I'm wandering through it.
Yeah, the table now strewn on the floor was once a place where people would gather around and discuss holiday events and things like that. There is a door in the northwestern side of the room. Mika would know is sort of like a event supply room. There might be some like food and stuff in there. But it's most likely locked.
I'll knock on the door. Anybody in there? Rescuers?
Yeah, you don't hear anything. But it's got one of those like grated, sort of like you can sort of see in a little bit. There's no light in there at all, but you can definitely make out like some like hay bales in the southwest corner of the room. It doesn't look like there's anything super important in there.
I didn't see anyone. I didn't hear anyone. There's some hay. I'm assuming this hole didn't used to be here.
No.
I bet that might be where the giant centipedes came from.
Yeah, there used to be a door here.
I mean, I'm usually one for an open concept, but this is taking it a bit far.
A bit too drafty for my taste, too.
I'm gonna look at him like the bird, too drafty? Alright. No words are gonna be said, I'm just gonna take record of that.
It's like a hurricane.
But anybody who sort of like peeks their head down through here sees that the tunnel extends off to the north ahead.
How far down to the floor is it?
Just like before, it's not that steep. Until like the wall cuts off, it really isn't like it's sloped, if anything.
Then I will slide down and use my wings to slow myself if I have to, and take a look.
We'll say it's like 3 feet.
I see another wall.
While you guys do that, I'm gonna check down this road really quick. I see another building.
That might not be safe.
I can go with you.
Okay. Holler for each other as loud as you can if something happens.
I'm literally stuck between 2 decisions that Anakor doesn't want to have to make right now, and he has to choose which group he's going with. This is Until Dawn right now.
I will look at Anakor and go, how squishy is the cleric?
I don't think I could hit her if I tried. She's pretty armored up.
Oh.
It's not really her that it's not her that I'm really worried about.
Oh.
It's our new mouse companion.
Yeah. She seems pretty squishy. And I will climb back up the hill.
Yeah, we're gonna go.
We have a wisdom score. And an intelligence.
Valen, you gonna swing?
Burning up
You
the
gonna
party.
Valen, you gonna swing south there and surprise them from the other side?
Yes.
Oh god, they ran off. Jesus,
I'm gonna
where'd they go?
prepare my bow.
I love this. This is great for me.
I have a flail just in case.
Why
I
has
have
this
my-
happened?
I have my flail in one hand and a javelin in the other, prepared to throw it at something just in case.
Okay, I'm not dead. Oh, Valen looks to me. I guess we know where you get what I mean? She just like turns around in embarrassment.
I point up ahead of me and turn back to Annika and go, "There's a light up ahead.
Sometimes things in life go full circle.
In the Frankenstein place."
There's a light. She like draws her sword out and kind of like hangs by the wall.
It's not letting me. Oh, I'm holding the wrong button.
Well, hello.
Hello to you too.
I look away for a second and y'all are gone.
Oh, no
Yeah.
need to worry. That hole that we found in that house, we found where it went, and yeah, it's a circle here. We have not gone up north yet.
That's a good thing. You could have been eaten.
Rose, as Valen and Mika are like walking through these hallways, do they notice like any skeletal remains?
Outside of the initial pile, you haven't seen anything. But in the stretch that you're in right now, Mika would recognize that the building on your left and your right are 2 out of the 3 remaining buildings left in town. Both harboring another family of... Four or 7 each.
14. That's
Yeah.
a big family.
Well, 14 between the two, so 7 each.
So, is there a shield there?
Yeah, there's a little like mouse-kin-sized shield.
Maybe you should take that for yourself. It makes you harder to hit.
Is that bag actually still there? Or is that just...
Yeah, that's a standard backpack. But I will say that I did give you a bag of holding, so...
Oh, okay. I didn't
I'm gonna-
notice that. That's cool.
I'm going to look at the pile over here.
I might
See if
have
we can-
only done it on Foundry side, though. So if you don't have it and you're still using D&D Beyond, go ahead and give it to yourself on D&D Beyond as well.
I'm going to check this pile of stuff.
Alright, there's a sack of rice and a sack of flour. There is some lumber.
It shows up.
Some crates. It's kind of just empty crates.
I will grab the rice and flour because I know we can. If we meet up with the other mice folk, we can give it to them, and if
Alright.
not, we can always use them.
So there's a pound of each. And once again, there's another ladder on the north side of the room that sort of leads up to the little above ground nook for this family. I will also say, Mika, you know that the burrow passages lead outwards to the east after the last house in the tunnels, and it leads to a small cove overlooking the lake.
Okay. Is there anything of note in this building?
There are a few books around. There is some alchemical, like there's an alchemist's kit. But like several of the buildings you've seen since the house with the bodies, this place looks pretty cleaned out.
Can I roll a check to try and find a book related to music?
Go ahead and roll an investigation for me.
All right.
And you are wanting to do that in the other room, the other building I just described with the book?
Yes.
So this is the place with the books. Go ahead and put yourself where you think you'd be looking.
I'll be looking. I'd say over. Actually, well, are these like shelves right here? Or are these tables? Okay, yeah.
They're,
No,
they're
I'll
like
look at those.
shelves.
Okay, let me pull up my sheet. Party. Investigation. $22.
Alright, you find of a few Mousekin folklore songs.
I will look. Don't you dare! But I will look towards Marky. Is it okay if I bring these with me? I'm a bard, and I think it would do me good to learn as much about like the music of different cultures as well as I can.
I don't see why not.
And if we do run into your peoples, I can always return it to them too, because it never hurts to keep this stuff inside of your culture.
Right.
Is it okay if I look through the books for in like your history and religion section?
Are you asking that to her, or are you asking that to me?
I'm asking that to her.
Yes, I think it would be okay.
And Anakir, you were like looking through the books just a second ago. You remember having spotted a book about the story of Self, Arin, and the Mousekin, and because you remembered seeing it and thinking that Valen might have been interested in it.
All right. Oh, religion. I think I got something just for you, Valen. And I'll pull out the book, and I guess I will assume it has Orin's symbol on it, or at least somewhere on it.
It's actually got like this like 3 like
Like a crest with
Yeah.
3 symbols on it.
yeah, there's the RN symbol in the top left, the Sylph symbol in the top right, and then underneath is like this like little mouse face looking crest.
Okay, kind of like the to use an example, Hogwarts, how it has the 4 houses on the one main crest.
Yeah.
All right, but less bigotry.
Is it possible I could ask for a visual reputation? Come on, brain, come on.
Representation.
Representation, yes, of the symbols that you described.
Getting called out, Rose.
I guess I could at some point, yeah. You're not asking for it right now, are you?
No, not right now.
Put me on the fucking spot.
You 5 minutes.
Yeah, I'll draw that up for you later.
Sylph, Arin, and mouse.
I'm picturing the friggin' Mickey Mouse head. Exactly.
Just a little bit of magic. This book's a mystery mouse control that we can use later.
Alright, so, after gathering up books, was there anything else anybody wanted to do here? I want to kind of fast track it so we have a place to shut down nicely.
No, pretty good.
Alright, so I will sort of grab you all, bundle you together, and move you through the last of this area, and run you through like what you see along the way. And then we will wrap up in just a sec.
But I want to play all night long.
All night long.
Man, kind of cool to just not have to worry about not being up so late.
My pencil just skedaddled on me.
So, you make your way around the bend, and you visit the last home, finding it similarly cleared out to the other ones before. This was the entrance to the village fishermen and their family, and would have accounted for the last of the people. And once again, you don't find any bodies, so it looks like just at the entrance to town where the people were sort of blindsided was the place there was only any casualties. You look around and find everything sort of looted. There's mostly only mundane things sitting around here and there, as there was before. And you all make your way to the end of a tunnel, and you can see a light coming from the distance. You head out and find yourselves in a cove overlooking the lake to the west of the entrance to the mines. There's 4 black dots on this map. Each one of them is a cave entrance / exit. The one all the way at the southernmost point of the map is the one that you are all coming out of. The one in the middle, the 2 in the middle of the map just interconnect, so you kind of go through a tunnel through that cave, and then it comes out and there's like a pathway down to a little beach underneath that like archway there.
Okay, I can't see anything.
Yeah, my map isn't loading.
The map's loaded. It's just incredibly dark.
Yeah, I just see a dark map. I see our tokens, but still no black dots. actually think. Okay, yeah, okay. Now it's brighter.
So you all
Or-
head down this pathway from the mouth of the cave, and there's another little cave at the end of the ridge, and it heads down. Like it slopes down in the cave, and the other cave comes out underneath this archway down here to the north. And like that exit is like beach level. And then once you get to that beach, Mika, you know that there's another cave on the far side of that beach, but most of the time your people don't go there. You can go ahead and give me a history check real quick.
Let's see. Let's see. I likely don't know much.
Yeah, so what you know about the cave is just vague tales that you remember from when you were a kid, and the older Mouseskins that you kind of like scoffed at and ignored were telling you about your history and stuff. They talked about how your people traveled through there at one point. All you know is that before your people came to live in Burrowton, the place that you've always known as home, they came through this cave at some point.
I will relay what I know.
Would there possibly have been any folk songs about this cave in the book that I got?
Well, you haven't really read it at all.
Yeah. Could I do a quick skim, see if any of them are titled Scary Cave Outside of
Yeah,
Town?
so, go ahead and give me, an investigation, and then, Valen, you can give me an investigation as well, just so we can sweep it all up, as you both sort of skim through your books. Valen knows that is the Cave of Passage, and on Occur, you find very easily a song called the Song of Origin that talks about how Sylph made the Mousekin to look after Arin as a child, and when Arin became an adult and went out into the world, the Mousekin headed through this Cave of Passage along a treacherous route and ended up in Burrowton.
I'm gonna read that, and then it seems that there's a little song here, and then I'm gonna play the song for them to listen to, so they can hear the story told through the song. Will that require a performance?
Yeah, go ahead.
Any reason for me to use my performance?
And you can do it at advantage since you have sheet music.
Performance
Quick
advantage.
question: is this
Nat
a
20.
song that Valen would know from her church?
No, you don't know anything about any of this.
Cool.
And Anna Kerr just fucking nails it. Like the music is moving as he strums on his harp and tells you the tale of the Mousekin, Sylph, and Arin. And as you guys come down into this cove, the light is sort of blocked out from overhead, but you can tell it's sometime in the afternoon. And as we get to that point, we will call that game for the night. And I will say good night to stream. Good night, stream.
Stream.